This is simplifying algebraic expressions. This is the second part. So the first one says to simplify the expression using the distributive property. So we're going to be distributing and multiplying. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times a negative 1 is negative 2. In this one, we're distributing the negative 2. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and negative 2 times a positive 3 is a negative 6. Today we're going to see combining like terms expressions with the distributive property involved. So we're going to practice with a couple basic ones just to kind of get you thinking about combining like terms again. I'm still going to recommend you box them up, or you have to mark them in some way. Term, term, term. Go through, has an x, has an x. Constant, constant, because they don't have variables. Positive 2x, positive 8x is 10x. You're adding the coefficients. 2 and a negative 5 gives you a negative 3. I said that you have to mark them in some way. What you can do is go through and underline them in different ways, or I'm using different colors for right now. So those are my different x values, and then these are actually both constants then. So negative 3 plus a 6 is going to give me 3, plus 10x more is going to give me 13x, and 4 and a negative 9 is a negative 5. This one's just in here to kind of make you remember that if it's just an A, it's 1A, so 5 apples plus 1 apple is 6 apples. On the next page, these are the ones where you need to combine like terms before you distribute. C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, blah, 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 right? Alphabet. Combine like terms before you distribute. So in this first example, I have parentheses here that do nothing. They're just there. Over here, though, this 2 is bumped up here. Be careful, though, what type of 2 is he? Look out front for his sign. So, positive 2 times b is a positive 2b. Positive 2 times a negative 3t is a negative 6t. Bring down your 5b plus 8t, and then go ahead and mark them. There's my b plus the 2b, positive 8t, and a negative 6t. Keep in mind that sign out front is super important. 5b is out front, it's leading, so we'll say positive. Plus 2b is going to be 7b. Positive 8t and a negative 6t will be a positive 2t. Make sure your t is curled up a little bit so it looks different than your plus sign. Why did I write b first again? Remember, it has to go alphabetical order with your variables. Example number 5. 8c minus 3 times this stuff. The 3 is getting distributed, but it's a negative 3, so be careful. Negative 3 times c is a negative 3c. Negative 3 times a positive 5 is a negative 15. Bring down that 8c that was out front. You have 8c minus 3c, and then a negative 15. 8 carats minus 3 carats is 5 carats, minus a 15. This example here, we have to actually distribute twice. The first time the negative 9 is being distributed, and the second time it's the positive 6. Notice there are 2 different parentheses, so they only get distributed to what's in the parentheses next to them. Negative 9 times 6m, negative 9 times negative 3, positive 6 times 1, positive 6 times positive 4, m. M's, plain constants. Negative 54 plus 24 is negative 30m, plus 27 and a plus 6 is a plus 33. Over here, distributing the 5 because it's bumped up, and the 2 is bumped up here and it's a positive 2. I'm going to ask you to get in the habit of at least circling that so that I can realize that you found out it was the negative, just like up here. We should have circled that negative 3, and this one was the positive. So to go ahead, distribute. say you don't have colored pencils, so here's your 10N, 2N, constant, designate them somehow. And there you go.